I would just like to start this video off by saying that I do in fact identify as a vegetable, as a vegan, and so none of the above actually applies to me. Things girls do but will never admit to. Let's go. There ain't nothing coming between a girl and a bra. Not even the washing machine. That bra is so dirty, even the monsters under her bed would write an eviction notice. And for some unbeknown reason, there's like this unspoken forbidden rule to throw out your underwear. And don't get me started on the ones with acid stains. Believe me when I tell you there is a whole chemical warfare going on in that underwear drawer. Speaking of, everyone's favourite topic, the discharge plot twist. At any given time, it can feel like the heavens have just opened down there. As a guy, just be glad that you never have to undergo this type of panic. Until you run to the toilet to find out, you're never going to know if your vagina's just put itself on automatic self-clean mode, or Mother Nature has blessed you with Stefan Salvador's breakfast. And if she's prematurely announced that she thinks she's coming a period and she's not, just know she's seeing that lie all the way through. The good old ankle to knee shave. This is for all the lazy girls out there. If a girl's got her legs out and they look shaved, do not be alarmed if you feel her thigh and it's furry. This life hack has got every girl thinking she's Jose Mourinho, but in actual fact she could double as Mr. Tumnus. Prickly anus, not to be confused with prickly pear. This one's a common side effect of the bald eagle 3000. If a girl knows she's hooking up with a guy, best believe she's not shaving till the day of, because 2 to 3 days after shaving your asshole is not it. She'll be out here itching like there's a whole knit farm down there. Shower time madness. This one could be a whole TikTok in itself because girls do so much weird shit in the shower, like making art with hairs that have come off on the wall. Okay, I like it, Picasso. There's no in between, it's either that or she's replacing you with a shower head. Regardless of toxic shock syndrome, at some point every girl has left that in there for way longer than they should have. Alexa, play Lost by Frank Ocean, and retrieving it, oh my god, she turns into consulting detective Sherlock Holmes just to assess the damage of the crime. Speaking of detectives, if a girl likes you and you have social media, just know that she knows your mum, sister's cousin and the cat that you had when you were 5 years old. Some viewers may find the following TikTok disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. You can thank my brother and exes for this one. Let's get into it, yeah. Number 1, naked mole rat. Girls, if he's not asking you for nudes, it's probably because he's obsessed with his own. For some reason, when a guy's home alone, the primal instincts kick in and they revert to caveman time. Best believe he turns into Barry Allen the speed that those clothes come off. Minus the socks though, they stay. This can also be accompanied with windmilling in the mirror and further asserting his male dominance by taking a shit and leaving the door open. Da-da-da-da-da, Dick Spector gadget. Girls, do not be alarmed. If ever your boyfriend's taking you deep in the archives of his camera roll and he speeds past some pictures, you're probably worrying for the wrong reasons. There's a high chance it's actually just photos of his penis. Most likely taken, 1, out of curiosity, or 2, to see it from your POV. Speaking of man's best friend, the gravitational pull between a man's hand and his penis is actually stronger than the sun. In fact, that force is so strong that no one is safe. And it doesn't care for social settings either. Man could be at his best mate's funeral and still cop a feel. This brings us on nicely to the sniff test. And no, I'm not talking about free samples at duty free. Although it could be argued that 90% of men prefer the smell of their own penis to Dior Sauvage. But on behalf of all girls, why? If you've ever wondered why a guy takes so long in the toilet, it's probably because of this. And if he has his phone, you may as well say your goodbyes now, because he's going to be missing in action for the rest of the day. To be fair though, same could be said if he's standing. Who needs a PlayStation when you've got a penis and a toilet? FIFA, 2K, COD, man's taking long range shots and having a penalty shootout. Or he's using his ting as an assault rifle to get rid of the skid marks he's previously left there. And last but not least, tucking. I guarantee you at some point every guy has just for the shits and gigs decided to see what it would look like with a vagina. RuPaul would be so proud. Seeing as the other video got removed, here is spicy things girls want but are too shy to talk about. A TikTok for the sake of all females, I would appreciate it if we could keep this one up. Number 1, pilot. Don't worry, no girl is expecting you to be Tom Cruise. What I mean by this is when initiating spicy time, you gotta treat it like episode 1, season 1. This is where we're gonna need you to set the scene. You kinda wanna tease it a little bit, just like a movie trailer for the main event. Numero 2. Ooh, the claw. Oh, I hate myself. The best way I can explain it is like the fucking grabbing machine in Toy Story. Yeah, that in and out combo might just score you front row tickets to see Shamu the whale at SeaWorld. The good old 80-20 rule. This applies to many things in life, but it should be particularly considered in the bedroom. Okay, first off, I need to explain what it feels like for a girl. I still don't think this does it justice, but you know when someone traces down your back with their finger, super slow, and it makes you shiver down your spine and gives you goosebumps? Imagine that, but times 100. You wouldn't want someone to rush through it, would you? You'd want them to take their time, slowly, so you can feel everything. The same theory applies 80% of the time. And if you do the 80% right, best believe we want you to morph into Woody the Woodpecker for the last 20. I'd just like to publicly apologise for using a Disney character to title this next one because it couldn't be less PG if it tried. But I think you get where I'm going. Believe me, the last thing we want is for you to be quiet. You should already know most girls need a lot of reassurance, but particularly in this department. If you're struggling to get her over the finish line, just tell her what she's doing good because I promise you she will transform into the Flash. This one's kind of on the same wavelength. I don't know what it is, but there is some kind of magic that happens when you whisper in our ear and tell us exactly what you're going to do next. It's like the best bedtime story ever. And if you combine that with, Niagara Falls. Just trust me on this one, there would not be a whole app dedicated to it if it wasn't the case. Rey Mysterio with a 619! No, I'm just kidding. For the love of God, please do not be trying out WWE moves on her. What I mean by this is most girls would not be against being thrown around the room a little bit. I don't think you understand how many things a woman has on her mind in a day. So during spicy time, this is probably why she wants you to take the lead. Believe it or not, right now at this moment, you are her mental holiday. I would give you my rendition of Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus here, but I think we can both agree that I need to stick to my day job. This one's fairly simple. If there's a wall, use it.